Hello everybody, welcome to episode 2 of the Rome campaign. Well, it's actually the Mark Antony campaign, but whatever. So we did manage our towns in the episode before, so now we can go into the next turn right away. I have faith. So our ally has been attacked. Octavian's Rome has been attacked by Lepidus' Rome. That's interesting. We are allied with both of them. Shall we conquer Octavian with Lepidus? Oh, this is tricky. No, it's actually asking me if I want to... this is tricky. Apparently, the aggressor here is only our defensive ally, so that means they break their alliance with us by attacking a defensive ally. That's interesting. Well, Lepidus has many allies, and Octavian is the aggressor. He is going to be the future King Augustus, or Emperor Augustus. So I think we're going to go on the side of Lepidus. And we are now at war with the most powerful part of the old Roman Empire. Judea is being attacked by Egypt. We're going to decline that because Egypt is too powerful to fight while we fight the armies of Octavian. What is this? Who is this then? Palmyra. I've never heard of those before. We can't win this because we, well, we could try. I mean, that's the thing. We never get any numbers on, on units. Oh, whatever. We'll lose that place, I guess. We can conquer that back from Antioch. Oh god, these two factions have already made peace. Well then, this is one big clusterfuck. Well. Time to get some units, I guess. From Antioch. Excuse me. Alright, war declared. Pompey is fighting Octavian as well. So there's 3 Roman factions against 1, which is Octavian. Then we have our edicts. Well, we knew about that. Are we destroyed? Yes. Unseasonal conditions are not that important. Okay, now we have to decide what we're gonna do. Are we going to engage into warfare against these barbarians? What kind of a faction are these anyway? Palmyra. I've never heard of them before. What kind of religion do they practice? There it is. They are Eastern. And they're also a satrapy of Parthia. Okay. We are at war with Parthia. We're at war with many factions. Even Persia. Where the hell did Persia go? I don't even... Where is Persia? Oh, there they are. They're still not as large as they used to be in the Hellenic age. You know, the first Persians, I believe, to really start conquering parts of the Hellenic provinces, which is right here. This is it called Hellonia? I don't know. That was when Alexander the Great, who came from Macedon, which is supposed to be right here in this area, and he fought the Persians successfully, killed a king, I believe, as well. And after that, the Persians were kind of some bad boys in the you know, the movie 300. Everybody knows it. It's quite the legendary mythical version, but it is true that the Persians at that time tried to invade Greece, but that didn't really go to plan. So we've got a massive frontier right now. I don't feel quite comfortable moving into Italy just now already. I have never been in this situation before in Rome, where I have allies attacking each other and having to pick a side while I already have 3 or 4 wars going on. I guess Antioch is the capital. So the capital is always best defended. We can use that as a area, or as an area to recruit units. We built the wrong building in Pergamum. That's not really the wrong one. It does allow us to get a combat post or a practice castrum. I like the practice castrum because it allows your units to have more melee defense, which is always nice. I mean, when you have superior melee defense, a unit with high melee attack does considerably less damage to your units. So that's a nice addition to your forces. Now, I also built a practice field in Sparta then. I want that to be a workshop, because we have manipular barracks right there. I'd rather have a workshop there, so we can build on armor and weapons, perhaps even shields, but we might have to make an extra shield maker to improve the defense even more. But that's something for later. We'll stick to the barracks and a workshop, or at some point armor smith. Then we still have 8,900 to spend. One quick look at the tactical map and the diplomatic status. Alright, blue is allied, red is hostile. So we could basically see that we sort of have a frontier right here, which is nice and equal. But I'm afraid we're going to lose this purple dye trading post here from Tyros, and we might already lose Samosata as well, which is where we make our lovely wine. I guess the people in Athens have to wait for their quality wine for a while. In the meanwhile, they can drink wine from Macedon. But I suppose a counteroffensive on Mesopotamia, which is the birthplace of mankind, which, well, that is the rumor. If we try to go in there, we can start conquering places that produce silk, which is quite pricey. But we'll be fighting Parthia there. Perhaps we can get some allies to join our assault. That would be nice. And for starts, we might just reinforce our borders with Octavian. Or Octavius.
Ready for battle.
And we'll do that by getting some axemen and spearmen from the Illyrians. which is basically a crossbreed between the Hellenics, which is the Greeks, and the Celts. It's sort of a multicultural society, I suppose. Then we have some problems with religion, I think. Alright, for when I convert provinces to Latin culture, I always build shrines of Jupiter, which is got a high public order per turn, and it has +4 Latin cultural influence per turn, which is really nice, and it's not too expensive. So I'm gonna try and get one for every province, or every, it's called a province, isn't it? Yeah, provincial edicts. Okay, so there's this thing though with the Nicomedia. It's just something with it that I don't like. I might have to convert this to a, for fuck's sake, I'm gonna convert that to a temple, because these people are gonna be raging very, very soon. Luckily, these guys are not bordering to any hostile faction. Now, Adessa right here. Alright, I can see that there's barely any quick pass through here. They have to go through the mountain pass right there. So, placing this army away from the city is a bad idea. What I could do is... this one would be nice. Raise another army. Footmen, because that's nice, you know. I sometimes rather have a general on foot with a large amount of troops that are high quality than have them sitting on horses, because you can have any heavy cavalry for a general unit and still spears will molest them to pieces. So if you are going to use your general in battle, best thing is to get infantry. Just make sure they don't get flanked and you're good to go.
Are you ready to serve Rome?
Alright, now we're going to look at missile damage, pricing, 30 a turn. It's not too bad. We'll go for 4 spear units, 3 skirmishers, and while these guys are recruiting, I'm going to place these guys just close enough to both the city and the... Alright, let me read this quickly, because this has changed as well. Alright, that's not bad. We'll fortify this unit here, or this army. And as you can see, the deployment circle right here, the red circle, just goes to that road. If my enemy decides to take that road, I think we should be able to ambush them. If not, this will deny their movement. So they will have to go through either the forest here, which is going to take them a few turns, or they're going to have to go straight through me, and that's going to be slim chance, because we have Antioch here, an army that's recruiting, and this guy here. Now, what I'm going to do now is, I'm not sure what the settings are, this general. Right, this general is basically nothing. He doesn't have any nice... and who's this? Pompeius Silo. That's Pompeius? Rings a bell, but I'm not sure. Alright, this guy's quite experienced. I'm gonna hire this guy and get him the Praetorians as well on foot. Just so that we have extra bulk of infantry there. I don't care about cavalry at the moment. We'll get to cavalry later on. There's this one thing that I'm worried about though, which is Tyros here. I think it might be overrun soon, and I'm gonna cancel this build. If anything happens, we can still jump in, but for now, they'll just have to do without a temple. Salamis, however, is gonna be hard to conquer. But I don't want to put another army down there to defend it from whoever these guys are Palmyra, because they have their capital right here, and I think they might be, you know, throwing out a general and throwing him right at us. So I can't recruit a spy because I just went through my funds. Let's see if we can trade with someone. Lepidus, can you trade?
My salutations and the good wishes
No,
of
he
our
doesn't
people
want
to you.
Faggot. Alright, the Thracians.
I welcome you.
No, they don't want to trade either.
I listen.
Well, that is very unlucky then. Let's just go on to the next turn, yeah? Oh my god, there comes Octavius. And our ally, Nabatea, gets attacked by the Jewish people. Crap. Are we going to fight Judea? I haven't really looked at the situation of Nabatea, but I'm gonna enter on the war. I'm gonna decline it. I'm sorry, Nabatea. That feels so horrible to abandon an ally. Now we've got slums and terrace, which I expected because I cancelled the building of the temple. So Parthia, which is this empire here from Mesopotamia, they didn't break through here, which means that these guys have recruited their first batch of spear units, and I'm gonna add one more to that. Then that's looking good. You know, we're forming a little spearhead here. Then I'd like to see if I can get my hands on a spy here, which I can. Now let's just pick the intercept orders. This is nice. 5% less chance of being discovered by enemy agents, and she's only 22 years old. So in the next turn, we're gonna send her right here and have her gather intel about these two towns, well, the major city and the little town settlement, and maybe even a third. And then we can start scouting with one of these two armies and the second one in the rear, so they if they get attacked, we can throw two armies onto it, and then we can start conquering parts of the east, which is tricky, but I think we can pull that off. Now we have Octavius. I think that is Octavius himself right there. If we can kill him, that will be amazing.
At your command.
What is it gonna cost me to upgrade all of these? Oh, that's not too much.
We hunger for battle.
We're gonna send our tiny army there
Commander.
and just get some more, because we're gonna have to boost up some of that stuff. Yes. I'm gonna build a field of Mars so we can recruit more military specialized units in this province as well. How is Athens doing? Alright, 4 turns for the manipular barracks, 3 turns for the workshop. I guess we can start building a shipwright here as well. I think at some point the shipwright might allow us to recruit marines, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check that. Yeah, probably the next one. If not, then still we can create warships, which is going to be essential, because I'm quite sure Octavius is going to be using loads of ships. Alright. So here's the invasion force of Octavius, and I'm quite sure that's the man himself. Yeah, Gaius Octavius. It's him. I'd say let him come. I mean, we can deal with him. Right, next up. I think that was it. Still no battles. I'm sorry, guys, but we're playing it tactical here, for as far as I can see. Any other conflicts we have to think about? Let me just peek. Armies. All right, public relations. All right, we have Judea, which is quite aggressive with their main settlement, Jerusalem. They just declared war on Nabatea, which is a faction with 3 provinces. So I'm not sure if Nabatea comes out as the victor. I'm gonna have to see if I can get a peace going there. We actually have another spy there. Okay. I'm quickly gonna take a look at that spy. She's still not able to move. But then the spy over here is
My skills are
Lunia Selinatrix. That's a interesting name. We're just gonna send her through, and if we have 2 spies on that front, we can do quite some scouting for our units.
Ready for battle.
I'm gonna set these guys to patrol, so we get a little bit of happiness in this place, and we can build the temple here. All right, 4,000 left in treasury. I don't think I need to get much more right now. I think we're good. Let's go. What does this turn have for us? Octavius retreated. He saw our general standing there with his army and thought to himself, not today.
You fear us. It is in your eyes.
Oh,
in your
fuck.
stench. And you are right to fear. War comes.
Backstabbed by our client state. All of our allies joined, which is gonna strengthen the bond of us and our allies, but alas, we're being attacked by the Thracians. Specialty, the longsword, I believe, or the 2-handed sword, and they are bulking up on their army right there. That's their faction leader as well. This could only mean that we have to throw an army up against them. With Praetorians, of course. And we're actually able to recruit some hoplites and Greek spears. Thurios spears. We'll take 2 of them. Alright. No, I'm gonna do it differently. There we go. Okay. Let's hope those guys are in time. They might take our lead reserves over there. That's the only province we have, or the only settlement we have in that province. So I'm not too worried if we lose that. We can always retake it. What I'm worried about is that army. Once it leaves, we might be able to sweep around and take that town with the extra army we have here.
We hunger for battle.
We just take them off their patrol. And what are they able to recruit here? Right, we're able to recruit Karez Pezoi, which is Carian X-Men, lightly armored and with axes. And we have Phrygian levies. Cheap to maintain, 120. Are you kidding me? That's not cheap. Alright, we're gonna have to do something here. There's some really heavy mercenary troops here, but I'll just move these guys over. What are we? Oh my goodness, we're able to recruit archers. That is a dream come true. And we're also able to get some light cavalry. So we're gonna stay here for a bit and recruit some units. Our armies have grown in the east as well.
At your command, we hunger for battle. Commander. It is a great and
So now this guy
to die for Rome.
gets the right to recruit more troops. Now we have our spy. We're gonna move that spy right there.
Is there nothing else?
Like
I'll
that.
just scout ahead.
Alright. There is something in there. There's an army with archers, slingers, 3 spear units. And they're gonna have extra units next to that as well. It's gonna be tricky to take, but we're gonna have our second spy right there. Gonna move her up. And then I hope that this place is quite empty, but you can expect that that isn't the case. This would be a nice move though. Let's cancel the recruitment here so we can get this guy to move.
Ready for battle. Advance.
Right, this should be doable.
Soldiering. It's a good life.
Alright. Bulk this stuff up. Maybe we can still, just before battle, get some nice mercenaries. Because they have... These are supposed to be Syrian archers, I believe. Mistoporoi Syrioi Toxotai. Toxotai is some name for an archer, but I know that Syrioi must be Syrians because, you know, we're at Antioch. Right. The battle is getting closer, people. We're getting closer to fighting some Eastern peoples. Because I don't think Octavius is going to come out of his
Ready for orders.
dungeon yet. Alright. Alright. Then we're still building these latrines, or the porta potties, as I like to call them. We still have the manipular barracks and the workshop. So those are going to be done in 3 turns at the max. So we have the porta potties, the barracks in 3 turns. We're going to have the workshop in 2. We're going to have our temple in 1. That will start converting our population towards Latin culture, which is very important. Then we can turn that temple into a temple of Jupiter. Then I think Armenia might backstab us. Is this Pontus? It is Pontus. Pontus is not happy with us, though. And neither is Armenia. We're old enemies, I believe. But still, let's... I think we can go to the next one. Whew. We are really trying to keep as many provinces as possible, or as many settlements as possible. Oh, there we go. There goes Tyros, as expected. No defense whatsoever. 1,000 against 1,500. Yeah, they have too many spear units to actually be successfully defending this. Right. So that was not unexpected. The only problem we have now is that we're going to have to shift one of these armies down south.
At your command.
And I'll leave them at the city of Antioch. And fortify.
Patience ready. Ready for battle.
Now let's take our
What
spy
do
for a
you wish of
second
me?
and have a look at Adessa.
On the road again.
That is
Can I
undefended.
be of more assistance?
That's pretty nice. Right, we lost some purple dyes, which I'm not too concerned about. Let's see if we can attack Adessa.
Besieging the settlement.
Alright, what are the odds? That's too low. Remaining force 39, remaining force 47, 37. We're gonna go for an assault. Yes. Assault! This is quite cruel what we are doing. We are fighting I think, an army that has the same blood as our levies. So we're basically putting brothers up against each other, and our troops are under the command of Romans, and they are fighting for their legitimate leaders. The only problem is they have the power of archery, and we lack archers, or slingers, so this might be interesting. I never do desert warfare, really. I gotta say, this looks quite nice, doesn't it? I mean, graphics enhancement mod really works his charm on this.
Orders, my lord.
We have a considerable amount of
Spears
width
ready.
on this.
What are your orders?
Orders, my lord.
At the ready.
I'm gonna put some more weight in the center, so closer, the units in closer ranks in the center, and then I'm gonna move this one around,
We are at your
and
command.
this one. I'm gonna start engaging them with some javelins,
Romans to a man.
and then at some point we are going to have to use our general with all his praetorians. Look at that, praetorians! Woo! They all have the cool capes and stuff. We're gonna have to use these guys to engage through the center, because that's gonna be our counterbalance in the battle. But first off,
Yours to command. As you command.
I want to send in the skirmishers, get a few javelins in their front troops. These archers are gonna shift to the back as usual, but these spear units are gonna receive some javelins just to soften them up. They are a local militia too, so they shouldn't be too much of a problem. Let's go. This guy's got a speech as well.
As I see it, and as the omens confirm, our enemies are well supplied with farmers and peasants. They lack warriors, but that is entirely to our benefit.
Yeah.
Brave soldiers, to arms!
I bet hooray. Alright.
We await you.
Now we'll just, like a bunch of noobs, we'll just put them right in front of them. Because we just have no, superior ranged infantry. So we're gonna have to do something about that. We have no cavalry because I converted the general to a infantry unit. You know, having a general as cavalry and utilizing that to flank forces is very risky. You might as well lose your general, and that's never nice. This is a really odd sign, though. I've never seen that before. What is that from? Is that just as the Romans? No, they have something else. And that one as well. I guess that's something from their nation or whatever. Look at that guy, he's got 5 balls. Alright, we're gonna speed this up a bit. We don't want to be waiting for hours. And our skirmishers are actually slower. These spear units are fast. Alright. I'm not sure what the effects are of desert in this campaign. I am gonna change something about the current thing, because they are getting shot at. Just pull them back a little bit. Oh, pull those archers out their caves. And forward. See how that goes.
Legionaries! By your command.
Alright, we might be able to engage those archers right now. I'm surprised they're not going back all the way. There goes the javelins. And that was quite effective. If they're not running off soon.
Legionaries!
I don't even
By
know.
your command.
We await your orders.
Alright, they will rout.
Ready and waiting.
We are at your command.
Awaiting orders.
now we're sending in the central force.
Fire on the enemy!
Send in a flanking force as well.
The ready.
These guys could start engaging that.
Spears at your command! Legionnaires! What are your orders? Spears ready!
What are your orders?
Oh, we got flanked on that side.
Legionnaires!
Okay, so I see them shifting. Alright, what are they doing? There's something odd going on here, but these guys are holding. We're gonna use our general to slash in there. Alright. And the javelins are really doing their work on that side. Alright, now our general is gonna start attacking these lads here.
What are your orders?
Jupiter gives us strength!
They are getting shot at, but they're heavily armored, so they should be able to deal with it. Alright, first off, we're gonna send in some javelins. There we go. And charge it. While we're at it, did that guy just throw his... No.
Understood!
Get Shrek'd, son. Alright, that's all nice.
At the ready!
These are running off. Now we're running for their general. And it's right here. Guy with the fancy sword. And we're gonna start sending javelins. These guys are not really doing as I want them to.
Double time!
What are your orders?
Okay, their archers are pulling back over the ridge, which is fine. I mean, running after them is a waste of effort.
Break the lines!
This general here can break formation for all I care. And just go in. Oh, there you go. Free javelins today on the house.
We await your orders.
These archers are causing some damage, not enough.
Awaiting orders!
Now we have their general surrounded.
Legionnaires! Attack them!
These
with
guys are out of
their
ammo.
brigades!
So I have a nice task for these guys as well.
Legionnaires! Brave Romans to a man! Fire! Legionnaires!
And charges them in the rear. Go for it, boys. These are actual Romans, aren't they? Show them how you fight. Well, these are actually quite well-equipped spearmen. But they really don't like getting flanked. These guys are out of ammo as well.
At the ready.
These guys are running off. As are these. Getting slaughtered. Our general's unit only took a single loss, so that's nice. We're gonna send them forward into the breach. We have their general surrounded still. It's only a matter of time before they break. Now these archers are being engaged by my spearmen there.
Legionnaires!
We have some lads that still have javelins. Alright. Now our general is behind the archers. This is gonna be quite sick. Alright, lads. 3, 2, 1. Kill those archers. Yay! It's gonna be Praetorians against archers, and they already broke.
Praetorian Guard!
Now sent them into the general unit. That battle right here is quite stable.
Our orders!
8 losses, 5 losses. This is quite stable. We're tiring them out as well. Their general has broken.
What are your orders?
Oh, their general unit has broken. The morale is completely gone. Now we're just butchering them for the sake of good sports. I mean, come on, a failing general deserves to die. Come on, who's gonna claim the head of the general? Come on. Where is he actually? That's one big clusterfuck. Okay. Now I have this spare unit of spears, spare unit of peltasts or javelin throwers. Is their general almost dead? Still over 100 remaining. Come on. Oh. I'm not sure which one is the general though. It's quite confusing. Alright, spears are engaging these archers. Although I'm quite sure these archers are faster. But this is still quite stable. And these lads are gonna break soon. Come on, boys, you can do it. Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! They're not getting them. Run down the hill. May Jupiter be with you. Come on. Oh, you don't believe in Jupiter. You're Eastern peoples. The general is still being chased down. Obviously, the one taking the enemy general's head will have a lifetime supply of candy. Everybody wants this. The men are wavering. That's odd. Oh, look. I think the general is dead. Has to be dead. Well then, all there's left is this troop of archers that's still running away. And these spearmen that are routing soon. They're out of energy now, so it's just a matter of seconds. Oh, there we go.
What are your orders?
And a victory. It was a very simple one, but we lost about 300, but we killed 1,200, so that's a 1 in 4, which is not bad for a frontal assault without missile superiority. So you guys had your first battle. I had my first battle. I hope you that was good enough for you to want for more. Obviously, we're gonna have a lot more fun units to play with soon. Expect Roman legionaries, perhaps even veteran legionaries, legions from Germania who've been fighting in, who are veterans from the Germanian campaign. Actually, is this pre-Germanian campaign? It could be. I think it could be. But we're gonna occupy this. Looting only gives us a little bit of money, so we're gonna occupy that. And our general increase in rank. And we'll just give him his... Ooh, yeah, these are the character traits from, or the skills from Divide et Impera. And it has a nice thing called Ferocious Warrior, which allows you to unlock Experienced Archer, +4 weapon damage inflicted by all missile units. But Trained Swordsman is +4% melee defense skill for all infantry units, which is really nice. And this general is only 22 years old. So we have Adessa. It's always smarter to keep the army outside the village for, well, reasons like... Let's convert this quickly.
What do you wish of me?
Keep them outside, because in the mod, a massive army inside the town really upsets the population, and I can understand that. You know, if I'd live here where I live right now and there'd be 10,000 soldiers walking around every day, I'd get sick of it. And that's pretty nice. In this mod, it's quite realistic. So I guess we did pass the half-hour mark. I think then this episode was just a bit longer than usual. If we did stay under that 30-minute mark, then, you know, it's normal. But I hope you guys enjoyed our first battle. Many more to come, for sure. And if you liked it, please leave me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, subscribing, you know, keeps you up to date when I upload videos. You get an email that I have uploaded, and you can go watch it right away. Isn't this nice? It's called YouTube and stuff. So I'd like to thank you all for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.